Sponsored by Route 66 Solar.
5:10 on this Wednesday morning. And you know, I checked the temperature outside of my phone, before I got out of the house and saw it was 60 degrees. I was like, wow, that's very nice for a change instead of the 30s and 40s we've been seeing.
Oh, it felt great walking outside. But then you start to realize this isn't right. This is weird.
Yeah.
And that's where Matt comes in, because Matt, we're in for an uneasy day here in Central Illinois.
Yeah, just a lot that could go on today. Not only severe weather, but we could have very windy conditions before these thunderstorms move in. And with that and dry air, especially for how dry it's been, we've had some rain over the last couple of weeks, but not much. Our activity is all going to be brought in with this low pressure system as it pretty much tracks to our north. That's going to put us right in that sweet spot as we go throughout today for the possibility of some active weather. Right now, temperatures, like we said, are in the 60s, a little bit cooler towards Champaign and the Illinois-Indiana border towards Danville and Paris, but overall very nice start to the day. You're not going to need your jacket. Might need the rain jacket at times, but not going to need to warm up. It's going to be a really nice day. Starting to see more windy conditions start to pick up out of the south. We'll continue to see those windy conditions build up as we'll have first our wind advisory go into effect at 8 a.m. today all the way until 7 a.m. tomorrow. So almost 24 hours of very windy conditions, up to 45, maybe 50 miles per hour before these storms even arrive. We'll be seeing windy conditions start to pick up later this afternoon. Calming down maybe later on tonight after all the storms move by and we get a little bit of that wraparound moisture back into the area. We'll talk about that here shortly, but we also have a fire risk across the region. Just be mindful that you're discarding any cigarettes or using any machinery to cause any sparks. As a fire starts with how windy it'll be, it will definitely spread quite quickly. And then our third thing, later on this afternoon, we do have the severe weather threat moving in. This will likely be around 2 p.m. to around 7 p.m. tonight. So it's not a dark at the dark event like we had last Friday, and it's definitely not going to be like last Friday. These are going to be more discrete cells, and that's why we have our tornado risk is actually our highest probability right now in terms of severe weather. We could see some of these cells turn into supercells, and that could bring in almost severe weather, but especially the tornado potential. A few tornadoes are possible. We still have the damaging winds potential across the whole region as well as some hail, but I would definitely say the main concern could be with these supercells that maybe a tornado or two could form. We're going to see these storms likely form closer to around the 2 o'clock hour along I-55. Then that's where we're going to be towards Springfield. So Springfield might see the initial bit of it, but it's going to push to the northeast, closing through Decatur, then going through the I-74 corridor towards Champaign, closer to around 4 p.m. today. And those storms are going to continue to push that northeasterly track until they move out of our area around 6. So this will be a couple hours here in Springfield. We'll likely see the development of these storms. We'll likely not see the most robust portion of the storms as we go throughout this afternoon. Temperatures will warm up nicely as we go throughout today. High of 70 degrees. It's across the capital city. And over the next few days, we will see conditions start to warm up cool down across the area for tomorrow, but then we'll warm back up as we go into Friday. The next chance of rain that comes into the area will likely be on Saturday over the weekend, and we will likely have cooler conditions move in for that weekend. But looking at your 7-day forecast, stay weather aware as you go throughout today. Not all of us, and especially most of us, won't get severe weather, but there is the possibility that we could see some storms move in that could be strong to severe and very windy and dry areas across our southwestern portion. Multifaceted day. Just stay weather aware.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to watch more videos from Fox Illinois.